It's time for the Drunk Tank Podcast.
Hey, everyone, it's time for the Drunk Tank Podcast.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Pretty good now, man. USA just won.
Yeah,
Dude, what a perfect segue into the funny thing I want to talk about this week.
Oh, you're going to make fun of me, aren't you?
Hey, by the way.
Before we get started, I got to talk about it real fast.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's up?
This is our first enhanced podcast that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they call it. We switched our setup. So if you have, I guess, like iTunes, or most media players can do this, where we will have a link dump with images and links that go along as we talk about stuff. And we're changing the recording format. We'll continue to offer an MP3 in the link dump like we always have for people who still have, I don't know, ancient MP3 players or old computers. But
sure.
we're trying this out. It's a little different, and hopefully people like it.
I got to say, I'm impressed with you actually taking the initiative and doing more work making more work for yourself, Gus. That's very cool.
Eh.
I got to say, I, for one, think Gus works hard all the time, and I don't understand the comment.
See, that's what I'm going for.
Okay, that's good.
I think
Someone's about to get edited out of the podcast.
I was saying, if someone said, hey, who would make something more difficult for themselves in the office, you would probably be the last on my list.
Yeah, but who's going to be the person embracing technology and trying to push things forward?
Okay, that's true. You have a point there.
he wants to improve the customer and user experience.
Yeah, I think people will enjoy it. It seems cool, and I'm gonna get very tired of it very quickly. I feel like.
Yeah.
We'll see though. All right. So what was the funny thing you
Go
were
ahead,
talking about,
Jeff.
Joe?
Make fun of me.
Okay, so I just sorry, Bernie. I can hear Bernie in the other room. I have been getting updates from Jack all morning on the World Cup score and what's going on. Then I got Jack and I caught Jack and Brandon having an argument over World Cup soccer rules.
By the way, Bernie just joined us.
Which is
All right.
kind of hilarious, especially considering we had a conversation. And I don't want to get sportsy because people don't like sports.
They hate it.
So this is more just about making fun of Jack. But I just think we had a conversation with Jack about 3 weeks ago where you and I were talking about how excited we were for the World Cup.
Yeah.
And Jack was explaining to us that soccer is boring and he doesn't understand how anybody can watch it.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, he
No,
did.
I believe those were your exact words.
No.
Yeah, you remember that, right, Gus?
Yes.
And you were like, I just don't get it. And Gus and I are like, it's exciting and it's fun. How can you not get into it? And now he is the world's biggest soccer fan.
No,
to
not
the
at all.
point where he understands the intricacies of all the rules.
Dude, I played soccer when I was a kid. I know this stuff. I know what offsides means. The argument was if the line, basically if someone is next to a defender and the ball crosses, like if they're tied for it, Brandon was saying that's offsides, and I was saying it wasn't offsides. Like the tie goes to the runner. It's like it's not offsides.
Guys, am I going to be the one that points out that the surveys essentially said one thing they don't
No,
like
that's what I'm
about our
saying.
podcast?
I
They
don't want to talk
like
about
that we-
sports.
You just started talking about sports.
I'm talking about Jack jumping on bandwagons.
Fuck you.
That's all I wanted to point out is that it's very funny
I
how
think I just
excited
learned a rule about
and big.
offsides. I think I specifically just heard that.
That's Jack talking about sports.
Because you brought it up.
I'm not talking about.
You brought up sports.
I brought up you being an idiot.
You brought up me being an idiot about sports. Idiots about sports.
Have there been any major coaching changes this World Cup?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Let's talk about the French team.
So it's episode 10 of Red vs. Blue just came out this past Monday.
Yeah, I'm a little dull.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job,
Mr.
man.
Burns.
Yeah, what an episode.
We had a lot of fun making it. Literally a lot of fun because it was a ton of hours.
Yeah,
When did you start working on that episode?
months ago.
If you go back to scripting, it's a long, long time ago. But then if you go back to when we started working on shots for it, it was a very, very long time ago. And then there's, getting all the animation done, and then there's this last stage, which is the make it look like the game stage, which takes a very long time. There were some shots that I had. We were dropping in shots on the last day that I had version 13 of one shot, and there were about 65 shots that were insert shots in that. So
was Monty already working on that fight scene when he was still working on the stuff in episode 3 and 4?
he was. He did because we were talking about Foundry and we were kicking around ideas. I should probably drag Monty in here for a discussion about this, but he's, he works such odd hours. We were talking about Foundry. We were talking about the teleporters, and we were kicking around ideas for crazy stuff that we could do for the teleporters. And the very first shot he made was the one where she just wails on Griff.
Yeah,
I
remember
where
that.
She uses his head like a speed bag and then kicks him because that's when the first teleporter falls on Griff.
So that could have been 6 months ago.
It probably could have been. It was back in April, I would say for sure, we had some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say April, probably.
Okay.
March, because April 1st we were showing stuff at PAX, and he was already kind of working on stuff for episode 10. And, he's already working on other stuff. Already.
Episode 11.
And he was doing that while the rest of it's like a team that follows Monty. He does the animation stuff, and then it's Nathan, Matt, and now Brandon that follow Monty, and then do a lot of color work and just rendering. And think about 4 guys following 1 guy essentially. That's just a ton of work to do. A lot of progress bars involved with that. And so it was fun. We had a lot of fun. And I thought the episode turned out great. And we're getting lots and lots of great comments about it, which makes me very happy.
Yeah, there's a lot of super positive feedback. It's been great.
Yeah, it's really cool to be in the 8th year of something and then be turning out stuff that some people consider to be the best episode.
I think it's the best episode.
So, makes me really happy. We were talking about, you and I, Jeff, about some of the episodes we worked on in season 1 and how we were so proud of them. It's like episode 10 of season 1 we used to talk about forever as being epic. And I think it was 5 minutes and 10 seconds long, and it was the longest episode we could ever make. 5 minutes in 1 week. And now it's
it had a really complicated long shot in it.
The technology's advanced. Our computers are faster. And we've got a new Xbox and new games.
In theory, we have a new Xbox.
And remember how much action it had? I think it was Tex shot 1 person.
Yeah.
And then beat somebody up. But we did have the good gag about beating the guy to death with a skull, which I've always liked. So it's nice to have a replacement favorite episode for that now, though. So I had fun. I'm glad. And I really want to thank everybody for all the nice comments they've been sending about it.
This is our new episode 10 to replace our old episode 10.
She was supposed to show up actually in episode 9. Like she knocks down that door in episode 9. But I specifically pushed it to 10 because episode 10 is kind of like a Tex episode. That's when she was first introduced. And if you look back to the series, episode 10 is usually where Tex shows up.
Yeah, it was real weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, pacing the way it works.
So we've had 4 episode 10s in our canon. I wonder how many times Tex appears in those 4 episodes.
I think if you look at like season 2 and season 3.
The 10th episode. Yeah.
Look in there. It's like 10 is a big number for Tex for some reason.
So. It's almost spelled the same. It's just 1 letter off.
Yeah,
almost, Gus.
Very close.
But I feel like jet lagged because I'm all screwed up.
Yeah.
Was it circadian rhythm or is that locust? What's the thing when you sleep?
It's circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
My biorhythm. Your wife would know about all that crap.
Yeah, she would.
You have, I know you sleep really weird hours, and you have a cot here in one of the closets. And
I'm a little embarrassed by that.
I'm always hesitant to walk into that closet when the door's closed. I'm like, is someone asleep in there? Can I get?
Yeah.
I really need a pen.
I know when I walk in every morning at like 8:15 or whatever, it's always like, is Bernie in the closet? I don't want to look in and wake him up if he is, because I know he's probably exhausted.
Yeah, right.
But I also don't want to like play my music too loud and keep him awake. So I'm always like looking around the office for signs that Bernie's here. Like, is there a plate with half-eaten food on it? Bernie's probably here.
Is there a trail of Coke cans missing one sip leading up to the closet?
Is there like 1 sock in the middle of the floor for no reason? If so, Bernie's here.
Hey, wait a minute! I think you're making fun of me. You guys got Duvel beer? You
Jack? Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Shipped to you. I have a bad habit of. I think it's just scatterbrainness where I don't know it's my Coke, and I'm also skeeved out by other people, so I end up drinking 4 sips out of a Coke and then just leaving it there. Even if I know it's my Coke.
You can go through a 12-pack and not drink, between the 12 Cokes, not drink 1 entire Coke.
Yeah, well.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm trying to cut back. I'm trying to show a little moderation, I guess. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Yeah, my short-term memory is very bad. Like my immediate short-term memory. I don't catalog useless facts away, like people's names and which Coke is mine. So are we doing the fancy dancy new podcast format today?
Yeah, that's our first one.
I feel obligated to talk about something cool like the iPhone babes,
or so Kim Kardashian's looking nice.
Yeah, please let's change the subject as quickly as possible. Many times. Get all those links changed. So you said that the links now work when you're listening to the podcast on iPhone OS 4, right?
Yeah, they didn't work when I tested earlier in the day on 3, and then I upgraded, and sure enough, they worked.
Yeah, before it would just swap the album art. But now it actually has links that work.
It has a little button that comes up that says info with that little eye and the circle on it. And if you click that, it then loads up Safari while the podcast keeps playing, and it takes you to the webpage. It's pretty cool. I mean, I really like it a lot. I don't know if anyone who's listening to the podcast is all that jazzed about the new format, I think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen personally.
Did you have any problems with iOS 4?
No, I waited to upgrade. I'm done with first day upgrades.
I decided to be dumb, and I tried to upgrade as soon as possible. I was like trying to download it the second it came out.
How'd it go for you?
No problems. It went real smooth. It took forever to download. It took about 2 hours to download. But
I did have a problem. I had my first problem upgrading an iPhone. It wasn't a big deal, but I have a 3G, not a 3GS.
Oh shit!
So apparently there's a bug where if you upgrade the phone or the OS to your 3G, it doesn't apply the upgrade until you restore. So it took me fucking forever to have to do it. Like I had to upgrade, download, upgrade, and then I just didn't have version 4. And then I had to restore, and then that like unlocked it.
So if you have a 3G, what's the point of upgrading? You don't get any of the cool features, do you?
Get folders and enhanced search.
Do you have the background image now?
No, you don't get the background on
really?
the 3G.
I get the playlists and the photo zoom. So a little bit of stuff. And it really is no point, because I'm going to buy a 4G as soon as I get back from the UK.
A 4.
A 4, sorry. I'm going to buy an iPhone 4 as soon as I get back from the UK, so that's like 2 weeks from now.
Bernie, are you getting a new 4G or 4th gen?
Yeah, I've already ordered mine. Brandon fucked me over, though, on day one and, like, suggested all these things to me that screwed me up. And so I didn't get in the first round, and mine will get here by July 14th, it says.
Yeah, same here. I was all out of whack because I was in LA at E3, and I missed it. And so now if I ordered one, it would come while I'm on vacation, so there's no point in that. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing about your Xbox.
Well, man.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, y'all were at the Microsoft keynote during E3.
We were... Yeah,
last Monday, we were at the Microsoft keynote.
They gave a new Xbox to everyone there, right?
Everybody there.
When you walked out, did they just hand it to you?
No, they mail it to you. That way you don't have to ship it back on the plane or anything.
How do they mail it? Is it like Pony Express? Is it coming on the Steam train?
There's 3 pigeons carrying
Apparently, Kevin Costner as the postman is going to hand deliver it to us. So
maybe it's a digital download. You have to have one of those printers.
Super fucking nice of Microsoft to give us the new Xbox.
Yeah,
someday.
They haven't given it to you.
This is a great conversation. My new Xbox, my new free Xbox is here fast.
Dude, yeah, no, we sound so horrible.
Yeah. Freaking Carrie walked in the back room yesterday. Goes, "Hey guys," and we had an Xbox. Like, "Oh no, I just went and bought this." I was like, "Motherfucker."
Yeah.
Well, I went to Best Buy. Jeff's been waiting to get his Xbox, and Jack too. Gus, you said in the test that they're like dogs, like Pavlovian dogs.
Right.
Every time the doorbell rings, Jack and Jeff in the front room like, hey. It's like, we're going for a walk. Yeah. And so it was funny. Like, I went to Best Buy, and they literally had a stack of about 50 of these things just stacked up in the Best Buy. And so I took a picture of it on my iPhone, and I just sent it out to everybody saying, hey, look how many Best Buy has. Does anybody want one? And sure enough, the first text that comes back was Jeff going, God damn it. But I got it, and I actually haven't hooked it up yet.
Really?
Yeah. I got it because I was hoping it would just be the quieter version. And it's an Xbox, I have to get
when Carrie got his yesterday, we plugged it in because I wanted to see it, and I could not hear it in our office while it was on.
Wow.
And it has like half the power consumption of a current of an old 360, I should say.
That's pretty cool. And what you discovered something else cool about the power consumption is that it doesn't draw when it's not on anymore.
It doesn't have like a power draw.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah. What are those vampires or they call them Phantom?
You're right. I think it's Vampire.
Yeah, stuff that like if there's a DC converter for like most electronics, there's a whole component of your electrical usage that you don't realize is stuff that's not even on just sits there and sucks a little bit of power, and it can add up. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I would wonder if we looked at it, how cost effective would it be over time for us to just replace all of our Xboxes?
Yeah, I mean, between like a Vampire, like you said, between that kind of draw and then just using less energy while it's on top of that, it's crazy.
This building, though, where we've been for the last 3 years, has made us absolutely paranoid about electricity, hasn't it, Gus?
Yeah, I think it really has. I think the engineers who are helping us with our new building are going a little crazy because of all the questions we have and all the concerns we have. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? We must be like what people were like when they first got electricity. How does it work? What is this magic?
We've gone back. Like, Gus can tell you what everyone's desktop draws in amps. Not just your computer, your whole setup.
Yeah.
Like Bernie's 8 amps.
I can also tell you, like, if you add an external hard drive, how much more that's going to increase. If you got an internal hard drive, how it's going to increase. If you're rendering, how it's going to increase.
You should not know that. This is the closest you've ever been to being a green person.
I know. It's like I just don't want to trip breakers. I don't care.
And Monty is the most energy efficient person in the company, right?
Monty is the most energy efficient.
Who's the worst?
Joel and Bernie are neck and neck.
Yeah.
I think Joel is worse.
I think
typically though.
Joel has 8 Xboxes set up with 8 monitors.
He has 4. They both have 4 Xboxes. Where Joel has an edge though is he also has 4 computers on top of that.
Nice.
Right. He also has. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do different versions of the Xbox draw different amounts of power? Like do debug kits draw more power?
Right.
Yeah.
I bet we would see savings pretty quickly if you figure we have between 12 and 15 Xboxes on 10 to 15 hours a day in this office every day. If we converted to all new ones,
yeah, we should figure that out.
Piece of information I should clarify is that because Joel has different Xboxes than normal retail boxes because he works on the commercials, so he has to work on like pre-release games and things like that. Whereas I just work with Halo release games, so just normal retail boxes with awesome stickers on them. Now that actually we have episode 10 out, can I finally take Jack to task for taking a picture of all my fucking controllers and putting it online?
Please do.
And revealing that Tex was going to be back in the series?
Thanks.
It was just controllers.
Way to go, Jack.
Just color-coordinated controllers.
Did anyone actually spot Tex in there?
Yeah. Well, do you think?
No, in the comments. Jack asked.
What the fuck do you think I'm talking about? Of course I'm talking about the goddamn comments.
I'm checking them now.
Jack, I feel guilty now for drawing you into this.
It's like comment number 3.
I think it was instantaneously. Somebody said, well, I see a black controller. Guess who's coming back?
That could have been anybody.
Anybody who made the comment or anybody who would have the controller? Or anybody who took the picture and posted on fucking online?
For the launch of episode 10 the other day, we changed the site skin on redversusblue.com to like that cracked visor, like the text background.
Yeah, the teaser image?
Like that teaser image we had. And someone left me a personal comment today that said, hey, I really like that Lopez background. Is there any way we can get that back?
That's great. That's so good. Have you talked about the survey yet today?
No, we haven't.
We had the thing, Jeff. I don't know if have you been reading the surveys?
I've looked through it at Gus's desk a few times.
There is a ton of them, and they are I want to thank everyone who's filled out a survey because they are super informative. But I actually saw one in there. Only one out of the whole thing. They have an open category where you can write your likes and dislikes about the podcast.
Right.
People like you, by the way, Jeff. They really like you.
Do they? Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, people.
One of the dislikes, though, which I haven't heard in regards to the podcast, but we hear all the time on Red vs. Blue, the thing they dislike about the podcast is they think that you and I have the same sounding voice.
God damn it.
I don't know how
I'm
people
so sick of hearing that.
Yeah. I've actually when I first started listening, or when I first started watching Red vs. Blue, I thought that a little bit too.
We get that all the time. The Griff and Church sound alike, but I don't get it.
I can't hear it.
On occasion, I've heard it in like a Red vs. Blue episode, but it's rare.
The annoying thing is, I guess there's something to it because I think both of our wives have mistaken us on the phone for each other on occasion.
Only on the phone?
Only on the phone.
That got really awkward really
no
fast,
comment.
didn't it?
So I guess maybe we do sound alike.
But yeah, if anyone wants to take it, I'm going to make sure to put the survey link back in the link dump again this week. Couldn't hurt to have a few more.
And what's the point of that survey, Gus?
So we can learn where all of our listeners are so that we can send them really cool stuff like free Xboxes.
Oh, great.
What? Is that what it is?
No, that's not what it's for.
To be better informed about the things that they like and dislike about the podcast.
Right. And to learn. Well, this is all of the things, like some of the changes we're making right now are a direct result of the survey and some of the feedback we've received. Like that's how we learned about the enhanced podcast.
Right.
Listen, you guys are talking around this issue big time, aren't you? And so hopefully we can go out there and maybe get a sponsor for the podcast.
We'll see. The reason I'm talking around it is because who knows if one will even pop up, and who knows if it'll even be a good fit, and who knows if it's something we'll even approach.
Right. Or anybody who'd want to sponsor a podcast where we talk about how hot girls can't have good sex. The guys have orgasms too fast.
So we're crossing fingers for Maybach, right?
Brought to you by Hoover. Yeah, we should go back to our forced product placement of Lamborghini and Maybach.
I wonder if we could get like banner ads to show up in the album artwork, like in the
lower thirds.
In the enhanced podcast portion.
Something's got to support all the work you're doing on that stuff. I can't believe that Gus came up with a new format that's actually going to increase his workload.
Jack said the same thing. I defended Gus.
Yeah, thank you.
You did? What did you say?
I said that I think Gus cares more about the customer and the user experience than he does about his own workload.
Wow. Nice.
And I said that I was just embracing technology and trying to move things forward.
Did you come up with that right away? Or did you have to pull out an index card?
No, I have notes written down.
You talked about mistaken identities with our wives mistaking us. for each other or have done that in the past. You guys are married, Gus and Jeff. I want to bring up something that I did the other day that I'm kind of worried about.
Not to each other.
Not to each other, but to women, as I am.
Yes.
Married to a woman. And I made a mistake the other day, and it's kind of bugging me. I called my wife Mom.
What?
Now I have kids. So it might have been just a weird thing, but I said like Mom in a way that I haven't said Mom since I was like 18 or whatever. And what do you think that means?
I don't know, man.
That's so creepy, bro.
That really worried me.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't say it at an awkward moment or anything like that. I mean, like
There's
normal,
definitely sometimes that it's worse to say it than other times.
like like I think it was coming out like asking where something in the cupboard was. Like, hey Mom, where's the cookie crisp?
What's the worst? That's
And yes,
terrible.
I do eat cookie crisp.
See, I call Griffin Mommy sometimes, but my kid's 4, and it's never like, I don't know. It's usually like talking to Griffin through Millie and vice versa.
No, I understand. Like you say, to the kids, like, "Hey, where's Mom?"
Yeah.
Like that. This wasn't that.
Yeah, no, this was just
This
like,
was something else.
kids were in bed. You
Yeah,
were...
this was.
I knew in my head it was different.
What's the worst name you've ever called your wife?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, like, have you ever
crazy.
like, for instance, early on in our relationship, I called Griffin my ex-wife's name during sex.
Oh.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Did you really?
yeah,
Wow.
that was a fuck up. Like, have you ever done anything that bad?
No, I've never called your wife another name. No,
Man,
I
that's
don't think I've ever done that. I think I might have accidentally. Almost started doing it, but she didn't catch it or she got away from it.
It was so, I felt so bad about it, and it's just like, I was married to that lady for 9 years, so it was just like that name was very present in my head all the time.
Sure, no, it makes sense.
I haven't said her name since then. I call her my ex-wife, or other words that aren't as polite, but I don't say her name out loud anymore because it freaks me out because of that incident.
So what was Griffin's reaction to that?
Not positive?
Is it ongoing? Is it still going on to this day?
I'll say that she handled it very well. She was very angry. She was pissed and annoyed, but she got over it pretty fast, and I think she was very gracious about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the way I would imagine it would be like that would be the inspiration for episode 10, essentially. Like an ass kicking all
Like
over
7
the
minutes of
house.
dick punching.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
man.
no, I don't think I've never done that, and I've never done that in an awkward situation like that either.
The only thing worse would have been to call her Mom at that point.
Yeah.
That's probably the one time it's worse.
I felt pretty fucking terrible about it, though.
How about you?
I don't think I've ever done that.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
No mess ups?
It's super easy when you've never dated anyone.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you've only ever dated one woman...
it's okay, yeah, one name. That's
You
it.
didn't like mess up and call her Princess Peach or something one day. I called her Laura Croft. Oh no.
Is that why Esther asked me who Cortana was the other day?
But yeah, I mean, I've been. I think I'm a nicer person than I have been in the past.
Oh, absolutely.
Although I feel the anger creeping back in sometimes. But I went through a period like when I was working 2 jobs on doing the first few seasons of Red vs. Blue and working our day job. I had a really good day job before we did Red vs. Blue, and I was very, very, very reluctant to leave it. And
Yeah, you and me both.
yeah, and so I got angry a lot back then, like angry. So I'm a nicer person now.
Yeah, yeah, totally. You've come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
It's true. You really
So
have.
my very wonderful, nice, tolerant wife, I've called her meaner things than mom in the past, and I certainly appreciate her putting up with my sorry ass for doing that kind of stuff. So
I think during that portion of the podcast, I'm just gonna have a picture of Sigmund Freud up.
jeez.
Good Lord.
Did you see that? I guess someone took a look at the top 25 college rankings in the new NCAA game.
Yeah.
When they were playing at E3.
Yeah.
This is sounding suspiciously like a sports
I say
conversation.
that's Gus bringing up sports.
I'm talking about a video
Not
game.
Jack.
I'm talking about a video game.
All right, well, tell us, Gus, what did you find out?
Alabama was number 1.
Absolutely.
Texas was number 3.
Number 3, and Florida was 2, or who was 2?
Ohio State was number 2.
Florida's like number 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. That's
There you
done
go.
with that.
Talked about a video game, not about sports.
E3 was pretty cool, I gotta say.
what you went to that Cirque du Soleil thing, right?
Yeah.
How was that? I still haven't seen it. Can you watch that online?
You can see highlights of it on Xbox Live.
It was like a 30-minute version on Xbox Live.
How long was it? 30-minute version.
It was like an hour and a half long, I think.
It was a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are all those people dead now?
Yeah, I honestly don't understand why they call it a Cirque du Soleil event, because it wasn't really like the Cirque du Soleil people doing Cirque du Soleil stuff like you would think. They more did like interpretive dance, but they weren't like flipping and like like stacking and doing like crazy shit. They were just like dancing around, and then they had some people dressed up as normal people who did a cool thing where they had a giant room built, like about 50 feet off the ground.
A living room.
Like a living room built. And there was a family sitting on a sofa playing Kinect, and then they would turn the room upside down, and the family would be like stuck to the sofa still playing upside down, and they would have people walk on the ceiling and shit. But they were just looked like normal people. It wasn't like I didn't feel Cirque du Soleil-ish at all at any point to me.
Okay.
But it was pretty cool.
Sounds bizarre. I'm wondering, how do you dress up as a normal person? Isn't that just not dressing up?
Sort of like you.
Just me?
Yeah.
Upside down on a ceiling?
Well, they weren't wearing like a spandex bodysuit with leaves attached to it like
with
most
glitter,
Cirque du Soleil shit.
Covered in glitter. With an enormous package.
Do we talk about this? Has anyone ever seen a Cirque du Soleil show?
I have.
Not live, no. I've seen them on like DVD.
Yeah, I'm with him. The same way.
I saw the Love Show in L.A. Or L.A. in Vegas.
Oh, is that's
the Beatles one?
Zoomani or something like that? What's it called?
No, that's Zoomanity. That's the naked one. That's at New York.
That's New York. New York.
No, I saw the Beatles Love Show, which was in Mirage. It was all right.
We might want to explain what Cirque du Soleil is. Has it reached the point where everybody knows?
I can't imagine people wouldn't know what Cirque du Soleil is.
It's like an acrobatic circus where they really do ridiculous stuff.
Yeah,
like a guy will grab a pole and he'll put his body out straight and then climb up the pole with just his arms while his body's sticking out straight. I don't know how they do this stuff.
Got to be French Canadian.
And why aren't they like Olympic athletes? All these people, if they can do this kind of stuff.
Maybe they are. Maybe that's what happens to Olympic gymnasts.
Yeah,
when maybe the climbing the pole with only your arms hasn't made it to an Olympic sport yet.
At the flagpole event.
Yes, snowboarding barely beat it out in the Winter Olympics.
Speaking of climbing a pole, we saw a really weird pole climbing thing. The night after Cirque du Soleil, we got to go to the Activision E3 press event, which was really just like they rented out the Staples Center and had a concert. And we got to see like Usher and Eminem and Rihanna and Jane's Addiction and Chris Cornell and NERD and Rhea. I mean, just like a DJ whoever.
Z-Trip and Deadmau5.
But so they had all these bands. And then at one point, about halfway through, between sets, they brought out like a 75-foot tall stripper pole. And then they just had a girl climb to the top of it and spin around and do like stripper moves on the stripper pole for about 10 minutes, and then she just got down and went on, and they started playing music again. It seemed so bizarrely out of place.
75 feet up?
She went about 40 feet up, probably.
Get out of here.
It was terrifying. I was so scared she was going to fall. She'd have been dead in a second. But yeah, she then spun around and did some strippery shit. Didn't take her top off or anything. And then it was over. And they were like, okay, we'll get back to the music now. It was really bizarre.
Nothing makes me think Call of Duty like a stripper 40 feet up in the air.
I know. Speaking of Call of Duty, the entire time Eminem's playing, they've got like huge Call of Duty shit in the background. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Jack just handed me a photo of this, and I assume we'll put this in the feed, which is very cool, or in the linked up. And it looks like a stadium filled with about 10,000 people all watching one girl on a pole.
It was pretty impressive.
It was impressive what she was doing. It was such a weird fit. I just didn't understand why it was there.
I just got a weird text holding his phone. I'm all creeped out. No. That was bad timing on the text. That was bizarre.
I've been accused of something that I'm not, so whatever.
You're about to be accused of something else by me.
Would you like to see the entirety of this?
No.
Look, Bernie.
All right, it's good. It's better in my head.
There might be some liability. Who knows?
But so E3 was. I guess we haven't talked about it on the podcast.
No.
It was pretty tremendous though. And then the next night, the NBA Finals were going on. And this has nothing to do with E3. But Jack and I decided we wanted to scalp tickets, which is an awesome experience if you've never scalped before. It's super kludgy, and you're convinced you're going to get stabbed in the stomach the entire time you're going through it. But
yeah, that was fun.
We were able to scalp tickets for like $320 each.
Yeah, face value was $240, and we got tickets for $320 apiece.
It was, and so we got to watch the Game 6 of the playoffs, or the finals. But the really crazy thing was we sit down and people start getting up and taking pictures behind us, and we turn around and we're right below the skybox, which it just has just a little piece of plexiglass about 2 feet up, and then it's just open air. And sitting right behind us was Michelle Obama and Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Were they sitting together?
He was sitting a row in front of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they were
in the same box.
And the kids were there too. The Obama kids. It was really bizarre. The president wasn't there, so we watched the finals with Mrs. Obama.
I hear you and Flea had a moment, didn't you?
Oh yeah. It was kind of funny. Flea was very quiet and reserved the entire game, and then when Miss Obama left, and there was maybe 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, she took off, probably to go do important shit. And Flea went nuts. And then he was like, as soon as she was gone, I guess he felt it was okay for him to start reacting to the game. And when the game was over, he would high-five Jack and I and stuff. It was pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Like by nuts, what do you mean? What was he doing?
He started yelling.
Jumping and screaming and
Boston
getting into the game.
sucks, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like everybody else in the place.
Yeah. Like his true fan came out when she left.
I was pretty amazed that you could get tickets to what could have been the winning game of the finals in LA versus Boston. That's crazy to me that you could scalp tickets. I was telling you guys beforehand, there'd be no way you'd be able to do that for
it was crazy. There were so many
I
celebrities.
thought if there were any tickets to be scalped, that they'd be terrible, like up at the back of the stadium. If you're back against the wall or something.
They had those too.
Yeah, they had those too.
As soon as there was a group of guys selling tickets, and I guess it's illegal in LA to sell tickets. And as soon as they heard we had money, the prices just started falling. All these guys were like, "Oh no, I got good seats. Oh, I got good seats. I got good seats." And I was like, "All right, this is all we're going to spend. Who's got the best?"
Our tickets went from when we were buying a pair. They started at around $1,400.
Yeah,
and we gained
it for a back
for
corner.
$640.
It's like reverse eBay.
It
was
was
awesome. People trying to sell you the same thing.
Dudes almost getting in fights over who was going to sell us the tickets. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and
that's
then
awesome.
And then the tickets we got were printout tickets, and I was like, "Oh, come on, man, these aren't even paper tickets." This guy's he goes, "Here, you can try one." So he gave me one, and I left Jeff there with the money. So I run to the Staples Center, and then when it actually worked, I called Jeff and told him it worked, and then he showed up. So
that's cool.
It was kind of sketchy.
What did y'all talk about when Jack left?
The weather.
Was he selling tickets to other people at the same time when you were there with him?
We were just hanging out at a little cafe, and he was actually a really nice guy. We talked about the game a lot.
That's cool.
And,
did you let him know you were a Boston fan?
No,
you kept that quiet, thankfully.
I kept it pretty goddamn quiet the whole time. It was not a friendly.
I figured you would have been a huge dickhead, showing up in all green.
No, I watched the dude try to fight 2 Boston friends in front of us just because they were Boston fans, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna go there. It was pretty bad.
That's what you should do. If you show up somewhere and you're not a fan of the home team,
just be respectful.
Or if you're at somebody's house and everyone there is a certain fan, don't be the guy at the party who's going to be. I'm leading into a story where that's.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, so. Jeff came to a sporting event in my house where everyone there was rooting for one team, and Jeff's idea was, well, I don't really care about either team, so I'm just going to root for the other team, and he became the asshole of the party essentially. Everyone hated him,
and I've never done that since.
Yeah.
Except the time you did it last year at the championship game.
No, he was rooting for Alabama.
I'm a fan.
So much fucking sports talk, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Yeah, but this is good stuff.
This was a celebrity side.
Yeah.
So Gus,
what's up?
E3, you didn't go, I didn't go. These two went. They said it was great, wonderful E3. What is your opinion of E3 from an outsider reading the news point of view? What happened at E3?
What happened at E3? A new Xbox came out. Nintendo has a 3DS. And Reach has Space Battles.
Would you say would you say it was a good E3?
I think so.
Connect and Move as well.
I would. Yeah, but I feel like I didn't hear anything about Move. I feel like I don't know if it's just because I follow it more. I feel like the new Xbox was big news. The 3DS was big news. Obviously, it's new consoles or console refreshes. Those are big news. I don't know that anything from the Sony keynote stuck out for me. Can you remember anything?
The EA stuff.
That Kevin Butler dude was pretty funny.
Steam.
Yeah, Steam. But it's like a sort of a kludgy version of Steam, right?
It's Steamworks.
Steamworks, yeah.
But considering how Valve was anti PS3, and now they're like, hey, we're doing all this new shit with PS3.
Yeah, they were anti Mac too. I mean, let's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think Valve likes anything where they can put Steam on.
Sure.
If given their choice, they'll learn to program for a PS3 if they don't have to go through Xbox Live. I think Steam is extremely valuable to them.
Absolutely.
But I doubt that on the PS3, Steam will allow them direct sales, right? They'll probably still have to go through PSN.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, Sony is in a position where they might be willing to make certain concessions in order to get Valve making games for them.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there's a lot of really solid games coming out. I mean, everybody knew that anyway, but we got hands on with almost every game there, and every game I played felt really good and really polished. And especially Fable 3 was great.
Yeah,
I got in a lot of trouble for playing it.
Yeah, dude,
that comic was true.
You whipped ass on Fable 3 too. We watched two guys before Jeff sat down and just like have the worst trouble with this demo level they were showing off, and then Jeff sat down and just burned through it in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was fun. I played a lot of Fable 2.
Yeah, the lady from Lionhead was very impressed by you.
Thanks.
I was a little underwhelmed by E3.
Really?
Yeah, reading everything I did. I mean, the 3DS seems like the only thing that was really announced.
Well, the problem. I'll say the one problem with E3 for me this year was there once again is no real new IP. It was like Gears 3, Reach, Fable 3, Fallout New Vegas, Dead Rising 2. Like there. What else?
Well, I think if people have, if they're going to break down something into a keynote, like that's the big thing everyone focuses on is the keynote, is they want to grab people's attention.
Sure, absolutely.
And the way you do that is with stuff they already know and are excited about. You can't like bring something out of left field and be like, hey, look, this is great.
I will tell you one thing that was super underwhelming at the Activision press event, which apparently they spent $6 million on. They showed the Black Ops trailer with pyrotechnics going off in sync with the trailer itself.
It was crazy,
awesome.
dude. They were so they were so big, the pyrotechnics, that we got waves of heat every time they blew off.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
but I was a little nervous.
But even then, the trailer itself was kind of underwhelming. Like honestly, like I was kind of
how can you say that?
No, exactly. No, that's the whole thing. It was just like, I don't know.
I hate to hear what you said if there weren't any live explosions.
Oh
there.
no, but I mean, like it seems like Treyarch. They like whatever Infinity Ward did, they do their damnedest to try to match it. And like they released that Eminem trailer last year for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That was probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen for a video game. And so literally Infinity Ward's like, okay, we need an Eminem song for our trailer. All right,
Treyarch.
Yeah, excuse me. Then we need an Eminem song for our trailer.
In their defense, I doubt it was Treyarch's decision. It's probably Activision who markets that game, and they probably want to have that continuity. It's probably an intentional move to remind people that it's also Call of Duty, and it's it's the same thing they know and love, just a little different.
Yeah.
I would imagine Activision is trying to play down the whole Treyarch/Infinity Ward thing as much as they can.
In the trailer, though, there's
just Call of Duty.
But in the trailer, there's a big old splash screen that says a Treyarch production on it.
Well, that's Treyarch doing that.
I don't know.
I'm sure Treyarch doesn't consider themselves to be second fiddle to Infinity Ward, no matter what.
Probably not.
But Call of Duty 5, man. Call of Duty 5, that thing is on the top 10 list for Xbox Live titles played all the time.
Well, you mean World at War?
Yeah, World at War.
Yeah, that game sold like 12 or 15 million copies. It was like tremendous success.
Sold a ton of copies. Yeah.
They're holding their heads high when they walk out of work. I guarantee. They're doing fine.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's right. I'm sure it's Activision doing all that stuff.
But Activision spent all that money on that big show, and then they didn't even have a booth at E3.
That's true.
They don't do booths at PAX either, do they?
I didn't see Call of Duty anywhere in E3, like on the floor anywhere. They had like 4 tiny meeting rooms. Like when we saw, like the really private stuff. Like when we were lucky enough to get to see Old Republic, we had to go in like a tiny little room way off the beaten path to see it.
You know what, the Hope trailer?
The Hope trailer, and then also gameplay.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, and I think they did some of that stuff like by appointment.
Yeah,
probably.
stuff.
But yeah, they had no no presence on the floor anywhere.
We didn't see Valve either, but they were showing off Portal 2 somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't see Valve.
Y'all didn't go to that thing?
No.
That sucks.
Dude, we were so packed full of stuff to do. It was just nonstop moving.
What did you guys think about that Hope trailer for Old Republic?
Oh, that was good. I don't. It was really good. I don't think it was as good as the first trailer.
Yeah,
I agree.
But it was good, and I'm confused as to how essentially a clone trooper could be such a badass.
Yeah.
I mean, like he was going toe to toe with Jedi or with Sith there, like it was no big deal. And he's just like, I mean, I don't know.
You know what else is crazy about that to me? Is that a clone trooper? This is the Old Republic. So why would it be a clone trooper?
Yeah.
Am I confused what the Old Republic is?
No, the Old Republic takes place like 1,000 years before the movie.
Yeah.
So that's technically not a clone trooper, I guess.
If it's not, why does he look just like Jango Fett?
Right.
Oh.
All
right. See you, Bernie.
Bye, Bernie.
Bye, Bernie.
I'm going to the building. So,
oh, cool.
Okay.
Take photos.
So Bernie had to leave to go to the new building.
And now the shit talk starts. I like the trailer. I probably agree with you. I think I thought it was really well done, but I think I liked the last one, the Deception trailer, more.
Yeah, but set such a high
that trailer,
bar, dude.
Yeah.
So amazing.
I will say the gameplay is awesome though, and it's a gorgeous looking game.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, they had hands-on there. We didn't get a chance to play hands-on though because we were trying to meet like a deadline or something. I forget what.
Yeah, we were running the whole time we were there. But yeah, it was a crazy trip, and there was like the celebrities were out in force, like everywhere we went. There was just like famous person after famous person. It was kind of nuts to the point where we even saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at In-N-Out.
that was the last days we were going to the airport. We stopped at In-N-Out. It was almost like
ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like LA. It was like, okay, here's one more. Just finish it off.
It was like every time you turn around, I'd be like, oh, there's Ethan from Lost. Oh, hey, there's Nathan Fillion. Oh, that's Zachary Levi, dude, who's actually a really nice guy.
Yeah, we talked to Zachary Levi for about 20 minutes. He's cool.
That's Chuck from Chuck, right?
Yeah, and also he's in that new Tangled movie.
Yeah,
he's the lead in that.
That's cool.
And, but the best celebrity sighting for me was Coco.
Ice-T's wife?
Ice-T's wife. Yeah.
And we talked to all the Microsoft guys. Like we talked to Step 2 and E for a while.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good event.
I'd never met Step 2 before. He's a nice guy.
Everybody was really nice.
Yeah. Except for Jeff. He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, well,
sounds like everyone had a wonderful time.
A good time was had by all.
Lots of alcohol was consumed.
So did you see that? Remember when we were at PAX East, Meg 64 was recording like their dance party thing there. They finally put that online.
Oh yeah. I love when they do that.
You're the Hood, right?
Yeah, I'm the Hood, and Jeff makes a brief cameo at the end.
Red versus the blue.
I remember doing that actually while they were filming. These guys are so funny. I always try to like inconvenience them in any way when they're filming. I don't know why, but yeah. So I kept walking back and forth in front of the camera while Rocco was trying to film and getting as close to it as possible so I'd obscure anything he was trying to film.
I'm sure he appreciates it.
No, I know he does.
Well, that's awesome.
Okay.
Let's see. You want some more good photos for your link dump stuff?
Yeah, please send me anything you got. Did you see the news? I don't think we've talked about this yet. Did you see the news the other day that Microsoft is going to launch a Xbox Live Gold family plan?
Dude, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's up to 4 gamer tags. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's up to 4 gamer tags on Gold status for a year for $99.
Right.
That's awesome because I already have 2, which is Griffin and
it's
I.
$100 already.
Yeah, now I can add Million for free essentially.
Yeah, and have like Isaac, and have your cat have one or something.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I think that's really cool, and it's really smart of them to do that. They really do seem to be making a lot of inroads in the family gaming market, which is essentially all that Kinect is. And you're not going to see it in any core games for a while.
Right.
But, I guarantee you on day one, I'm going to be playing Kinectimals with my daughter for 5 hours. She asks to watch the trailer every day when she gets home from school.
Does she understand? Does she understand time enough to know, how long away it is until it comes out?
Her time exists in birthdays. So she knows it's after her birthday, but before Mommy's next birthday.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When does Kinect come out? Is it in November?
November 4th, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, November 4th, launching with 15 titles.
Still have not announced the price yet. Right now, they're leaning towards $150 is what everyone's saying, because supposedly the actual device itself costs $150 to make.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but, when consoles launch, they're always loss leaders. They take a little bit of a hit on it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Yeah. And then after they manufacture for about 18 months, they'll have that cost down, probably in half.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, E3 was awesome. It was always fun to go out there and see a bunch of these press people that we email all the time and stuff, and actually get to see them face to face and prove to them that we're not douchebags.
One of us proved that.
Did y'all get to see any of the Metal Gear Solid Rising other than what was at the keynote?
No, we just saw it at the keynote.
It was
weird.
weird.
It's weird.
You were underwhelmed by that, weren't you, Jeff? I thought it looked pretty cool.
It didn't do much for me.
Yeah, I'm not that blown away, but we'll see.
I mean, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It's Metal Gear.
When he sliced the car in half or the van in half, that was pretty.
It was
sick.
funny when he was slicing watermelon.
The watermelon that made me laugh.
That was legitimately funny.
It made me think of the old Metal Gear Solid 2 trailer where he's sneaking around, and remember it was on the PS2. He's sneaking around in a box in a room full of dudes, and they all turn around at the same time.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. When does that game come out? Do you know? Next year, probably.
Yeah, probably sometime next year. The slicing mechanic seemed cool. It's interesting.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've never seen anything
yeah.
quite like that before.
What was it? Something Zon something? It was slice and take or something, or cut and take.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Zandin, I forget what it was. Oh yeah, we did the live blog too for the first time. The Achievement Hunter live blog.
I followed the Achievement Hunter live blog.
Did you enjoy it?
In progress, yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad. It seemed like people dug it. The comments were pretty well for it. So
I was not able to participate much because my phone is slow as shit.
Yeah, Jeff decided not to. I had my laptop. That's why I was kind of pounding through everything. But Jeff just had his phone, and it was sad.
We should set up. That's interesting. So I guess I don't want to get into too many technical details, but I can think of ways around that. I think.
No, it was set up really well for the phone. It was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like I'd push send,
but there should be. Oh, I see. Okay, there should be a way you can send data without having to read. Like you weren't reading the live blog, were you? Jeff?
No.
Okay.
We have a back-end viewer
okay.
thing.
Yeah, I've never. It's a new thing, so I haven't even looked at it yet. Okay,
that's cool.
It's designed very well by Ben, though.
No, it's great. He kind of did it last second too, right?
He did it in his one. How it always is with Ben. You ask him for something that you think is going to be really hard, and he goes, "Give me 5 minutes," and then 3 minutes you have it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be doing more stuff like that in the future if we get invited. I don't know if we do like a PAX keynote or something. Not us, but
what are you looking at over there, guys?
I just saw this. I added this to my link to my stuff to talk about, but I don't think I ever looked at this. I guess there was a new I Am Alive trailer.
Was there?
Yeah,
I didn't see that anywhere.
Did y'all see any Ubisoft stuff while y'all were out there?
Assassin's Creed was out there.
Yeah.
This is new.
Huh.
I guess they pushed the release date to spring 2011. And then the game was initially, when we saw it last year, it was supposed to come out in March 2010.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'll have to watch that after the podcast.
From what I've gathered from the last trailer, it's like a an actual apocalyptic game where there's some major disaster, like an earthquake in Chicago or something, and you have to escape.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Roland Emmerich movie.
Yeah. Run away from the special effects. You saw 2012. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I think we probably did,
okay.
Yeah. It's fucking terrible.
Good thing we weren't standing there for 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. So did you hear about that dude who got arrested in Pakistan for hunting Osama bin Laden?
That dude is fascinating, man. I read the Time article on it. That guy is, man, he should consult for the military. That dude was able to get in and out of Pakistan 6 times over 3 years and make some real headway towards finding Osama bin Laden. Not get killed, not get taken for his, because journalists were even talking about how they've tried to do that and they just get taken for a ride and get all their money essentially fleeced by people in Pakistan that are like, yeah, I can take it, Osama bin Laden. And also he has he's on dialysis or something too. He's got kidney problems. And so, yeah. So, I mean, that was pretty impressive. And the dude was was he a construction worker who just decided he was going to kill Osama bin Laden?
God, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So did he speak the language or anything?
No, he also doesn't speak the language. He was there dressed as an American, running through the woods, not speaking. I think he speaks 4 or 5 words of Urdu or Urdi, I think is what it's called. And he's got major health problems, and he was able to get fairly close to Osama bin Laden, they think. He thinks he saw him. But he wasn't able to do anything about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think that's literally crazy. That might be the actual clinical definition of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to wrap things up. I don't want to go too long today because we're editing in a new format.
I mean, you're editing.
I'm editing a new format for the enhanced podcast and everything. But before we wrap up, I do want to talk about what's on your desk over there behind you.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a great call. There's 2 things we should talk about. Fans are awesome lately.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody heard about our Duvel trouble. This guy, Nick Robinson. So he asked if he could send us his favorite liquor. And I was like, yeah, I guess. This dude, I guess, is from the mountains. He must be from a coal mining town or something. He sent us, I'm very excited about it and kind of scared. He sent us moonshine, essentially. Let me grab him real fast.
Wait, so he heard our Duvel troubles and sent you and Gus alcohol?
Well, he doesn't like you.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Jeff's Duvel troubles are my Duvel troubles as well.
So he sent something called Fighting Cock Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 103 proof.
Oh. Let me see that.
It's terrifying.
Dude, don't hold that around open flame.
And then he sent something that's the softball one. This one looks even worse. This is Virginia Corn Whiskey, and it's called Virginia Lightning. And it is 100% proof, and the logo is a still.
That's awesome.
Good God!
It's made on Belmont Farms of Virginia in Culpeper, Virginia.
We should have a race, you and I.
50% alcohol by volume.
You take one bottle, I take the other, and see who can drink it faster.
God damn, dude. I just want to see you do a shot of that.
This one here. This Fighting Cock is 51.5% alcohol by volume.
Dude, that's insane. And it was very, very nice of him to send it.
Typical liquor is 40%, like your vodka, your gin, and stuff like that.
I've had moonshine twice previously in my life, and both were extremely memorable experiences.
So essentially, that stuff, that moonshine you're holding there, it's like Everclear, right?
Yeah, I think it's a more powerful version
alcohol.
of Everclear.
Everclear, I think, has a higher alcohol by volume
Than 100 proof?
Yeah, I think so.
Does it? I lost my virginity on Everclear.
Do you remember any of it?
Yeah, but man, it was. It was these two girls, and they kept giving me pills too, and they never would tell me what the pills were. They just kept making me take them. To this day, I don't know what they were, but it was Everclear and pills.
You still have your kidney?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus, it was in America, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night.
That's like most teenage boys' fantasy. You banged it out the first try.
Yeah. It was good times.
Was there something else you want to talk about? So you want to talk about two things?
Oh, and then also, there's a guy named Elliot from, what is it, Flashover Games?
That sounds right.
Who hears us bitch about video games all the time, not being able to get early copies of games all the time, and he owns his own online video game store, and so he has graciously decided to donate free games to us. So he every time new games are coming out, he's gonna send us a couple.
He's not a very good businessman, is he?
No,
he sells video games and he's giving them away for free.
Just to us because he likes Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter. He's a fan. Cool. But it was really nice of the guy, and so the least I could do is throw a nod his way, and you can link his website
if I can find it. We'll see.
Flashover Games is flashovergames.com, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, he even got a URL mention.
Yeah, he did.
I'll send him a bill.
You know how much people pay for that?
Zero.
Yeah, but that's all I got this week.
All right, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to editing this enhanced podcast and hating it in about 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, you know what? I got one little thing. We went out to dinner last night, like a company dinner. You did not attend, Gus?
Nah, fuck that.
And we went to Moonshine, and I'm going to say it was not very good.
I don't like moonshine.
Yeah, I remember liking it a lot more in the past, so that's our food talk for the week.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I was disappointed in Moonshine this time. Speaking of that, we should fight some lunch.
Yeah, we should totally eat. All right. Well, if anyone else wants to say anything, is it Jack? You good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Doodles.